Do you ever feel like your phone won't stop ringing after you requested Medicare information online? Today, we're going to walk you through why those calls happen, how to stop or reduce them, and what to do if your number's already out there. Hello, my name is Edwin John Rodriguez, your licensed health insurance representative. And on this channel, we discuss all things health insurance with a focus on Medicare and ACA plans. Since 2007, I've had the pleasure of helping thousands of clients understand, compare, and enroll plans based on their needs and goals. The best part is using me doesn't change your cost or your options. My help is completely free. I'm paid by the insurance carrier in which you choose to enroll with, and compensation is actually standardized by the federal government, so our conversations stay transparent and unbiased. I often tell my clients I'm the best free help that you'll never pay for. Let's start with the cold, hard truth. If you're turning 65, you're basically walking around with a giant neon sign over your head that says, I'm eligible for Medicare, call me. Whether you realize it or not, your upcoming birthday makes you a gold mine for insurance agents. You've become a lead, valuable lead. And in insurance world, leads are everything. The moment you request information from the wrong place, you're added to a list that gets sold and resold, often dozens of times a day. It's not just annoying, it's exhausting and invasive. For many folks, it feels like harassment. So why you? Why now? Because in the world of insurance, turning 65 is a golden moment. You're newly eligible for Medicare. You're likely to make a decision soon. And that decision means money for someone else. That's why your name, your age, and even your zip code gets flagged in marketing databases. Lead vendors know the exact month you're turning 65, and they buy and sell that information to agencies and call centers looking to pitch you a plan before someone else does. And here's the thing, most of this doesn't happen because you did anything wrong. Sometimes it starts months before your birthday. Even something like registering for Social Security can indirectly get your data circulating, depending on who you shared your information with. And once you're in that pipeline, your information often gets sold and resold across multiple agencies. So while it might feel like 100 different companies are calling you, many of them are getting information from the same source. And that's why it doesn't stop after the first call. They know you're about to make a decision, and everyone wants to be the one to close the deal. You searched online for Medicare information or for plan quotes, or you land on a website that looks legit, sometimes even mimics Medicare. You enter in your name, your phone number, maybe your birthday into a request for information page, and bam, your information was sold, often within seconds. You've essentially clicked yes to be contacted, whether you meant to or not. Most of these websites are run by marketing firms, not insurance professionals. Their business model is to collect your data and auction it off to the highest bidder, usually dozens of times with dozens of agents. Sometimes it's agents in your state, sometimes it's agents you've never heard of, in places you've never been. This is why your phone starts ringing constantly, and why your voicemail fills up, and why some people even get 10, 20, 30 calls in just a day. Now, how to stop the calls? Here's what I would do if I were in your situation. Register your number at the Do Not Call registry. You can visit donotcall.gov and add your home and mobile phone numbers to it. It's not a perfect solution, but it is a good start. Another option you have is to block numbers and silence unknown calls. On iPhones and Androids, you can auto silence calls right from your device. Yes, you might send some real calls to voicemail, but it'll help save your sanity. The other option is just not engage with the person who's contacting you. You can say something like, remove me from your list once, and then just hang up. Arguing or pressing buttons usually confirms that your number is active. Additionally, if you feel obliged to engage, just kindly ask the person who you're on the phone with what their name is and what their license number is. Once they give that information to you, let them know that they're making an unsolicited contact, and if they continue to call, that you will report them to the Department of Insurance. Now, this might be helpful for that one agent. You may have to do this for multiple different agencies, but at least it's a start from one source. Another option is to be selective about where you're requesting information. Avoid sites that don't clearly list who they are or what happens to your information. Stick with trusted sources. Better yet, work with an independent broker like me. You can get all the information you need all in one place. Remember, Medicare will never cold call you to sell you a plan. Only licensed agents and brokers like myself can walk you through your options, but most importantly, only if you request it. So what to do instead? If you want help comparing your plans without the chaos, reach out to a broker who is 1, licensed with all the major carriers, 2, is independent, they're not tied to any one specific company, 3, and most importantly, not selling your information. I work for you, not the insurance companies. You'll never get spammed by me or my team. The only time we'll be reaching out to you is for a scheduled call, for follow-up to service questions, and for annual check-ins or policy reviews. Whenever we have our conversation, we look for things that matter to you, like who are your doctors, what are your medications, and what are your goals. And then I'll show you the plans that actually fit your needs. It's simple, it's private, and most importantly, pressure-free. So now you know, those annoying solicitor calls don't have to be your new normal. If this video has been helpful, go ahead and give it a like. It really helps other people find honest guidance. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. If you're still weighing your options or want some expert guidance, you can also schedule a free call using the link below. We'd be honored to help walk you through it. No pressure, no sales pitch. If you got value from today's video or learned something new, consider watching this one here. You're going to love it. And until then, take care.